everybody, it's the Coach, and this is Madden 20 on EA Sports. On tap is what should be a pretty good matchup between the New York Jets and the Indianapolis Colts. I'll be back with you again with scores around the league at halftime. But kickoff right around the corner. And standing by to call the action, here are Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, we are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New York Jets and the Indianapolis Colts. The children will groan. It's the final weekend of summer, but we've got the NFL, and we're underway on EA Sports. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. So now here comes the Jet offense as they get ready to take over. Leading them out is their 6'3" quarterback, the third overall selection in 2018, Sam Darnold. Now the first carry for Le'Veon Bell. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field.
Holding offense.
So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Darnold. He's going to find his tight end. That's Chris Herndon. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 11 catches, 64 yards.
And I'd certainly expect them to use him quite a bit because he runs excellent routes, has good hands, and knows how to get open.
To throw again on second down. Darnold. It's complete to Fuller. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up third down. Offensive starters time. Electric is certainly a word that comes to mind when you talk about Le'Veon Bell.
Love the way that he reshaped his body coming out of college. A bigger, thicker runner while he was at Michigan State. Lost weight, became more of a whippet in the NFL. And now no one can tackle the guy, whether he's running it or catching it.
And the lane closes quickly for Bell, and he did not make it. Strong start by this defense. Third and short, they go with a run. Stonewalled for no gain.
I played for a guy who always talked about setting tones and meeting force with force. That felt like it on that play, didn't it? And they met it in a big way and won. What a great job by the defense.
Go now. 60 or 61. Matchbox lights. Get to go.
On first down, Campbell. This one complete to Devin Funchess. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 16 yards the pickup there. The Colts have a first down. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. They'll run it here. This is Marlon Mack. The linebacker, C.J. Mosley, in on the stop.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
2nd and 9 now. The completion good. This is Eric Ebron. And deep he goes into Jets territory before being taken down. A huge play that time for the Colts. 42 yards.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And that is caught. But he will come down out of bounds, says the side judge. Incomplete. Intended that time for Cooper, and it's 2nd down. A look now at the defensive starters for the Jets. They were strong last week, CD, and that went over New England.
And the big difference in the game, their ability to force turnovers. Multiple, in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, the big difference in the game.
It was impressive. Now the question, can they duplicate it? An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
They'll run here with Mack. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. So reverse the celebration. We'll see if they have something else in their bag of tricks.
And isn't that always tough to watch when they score and you see the excitement, and then when they realize those points aren't going to count? Can they get it back together and find their way back to the end zone?
A terrible spot for a holding call as they'll try again, but now from further back on 1st and goal. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. And this is a guy straight out of college. They're not going to try to groom for a year or two. They want him to produce right away.
That's why they took him in the first round. They expect him to be a starter right away and a future All-Pro. So they don't have any time to wait for him to come along.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Read it well, and it's picked. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Now Bell. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. To throw is Darnold. He finds his target. It's Crowder. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. They convert on 3rd with a gain of 22. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a 1st down.
Still a few inches short of a 1st down as they come up now on 2nd down. To the air again, Darnold. Into the hands of his receiver, Anderson. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Now as we look down, it appears we've got a jet shaken up on the play. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. Now Bell. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Le'Veon Bell. His first touchdown of the new season as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Looking to throw. Campbell. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Quinnen Williams in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack. You rarely call your punter a weapon, but he certainly was there. How about that? Pinning him down at the 1-yard line and helping out the defense in a big way. I'm telling you what, if I'm a defensive coordinator, I might be thinking safety right now.
Here's the Jet offense now. They head out to take over. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. It doesn't matter where you start with the football now. They have to feel great about their opportunity.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. They'll run it with Bell. And he gets this up just shy of the 15. That's good for a Jet 1st down, a gain of 13.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Darnold completes it. And he gets this one just shy of the 35 to the 34. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Now a 1st down carry by Bell. He'll get about 4 as he's past the 35 to the 38-yard line.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Now a draw play. This is Bell. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Now Darnold. It's caught by Herndon. And he's got the 1st down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. Darnold now hitting on 80% of his passes in the early going. 8 of 10. It's 1st down. Bell. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Give him 12 yards there, and the Jets have a 1st.
It's funny, partner. Le'Veon Bell, when he came out of Michigan State, when I go back and look at my analysis of him and what my grades were for him, thought he was a big-time player, great potential, but I didn't know we were going to get this player. I was used to a big, solid, thick running back, but now I've got a full package, a guy who can do everything, as we just saw there, including breaking tackles.
But at the time, 2nd-round pick in 2013, some people probably wishing they'd taken him in the 1st. On 2nd down, it's Bell. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
So 1st and 2nd down went in the wrong direction. They'll try to do better here on 3rd and 13. Here's Darnold. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line.
One thing that I liked about this guy during the draft process was his motor. Of course, I loved his skills, but he plays hard on every down.
And that motor on full display there as he gets his first NFL sack. And the punt goes out of bounds. Where will they put it? They'll put it just inside the 45-yard line. Around the NFL, we've got a second quarter score, making a full 2-touchdown lead now for the Titans. And we'll try and keep you updated on those events and others around the league as we continue through this one. Pretty solid run here on first down. Almost picked up another first, but he appears to be a few inches short.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
General West, 5.
On second down, here's a run with Mack. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 7 yards there and a first down.
Second and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on third down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
Shoot.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Jacoby Myers, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up second down.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down.
I think a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you've got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry, ball gets tipped.
And he takes it in for a Colts score. A great play there. His first touchdown here of the new campaign as they are now on the board here in the first half. Solid job up front, really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
That was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. So that drives 7 plays in length. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And it's finished off with a 5-yard touchdown run. This is taken at the 3. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Now the Jets offense about set to take over as they head onto the field. And they had a long drive going last time, but it stalled out. But still, maybe something positive to carry forward from that last drive.
Well, a few different things that you carry forward. Number one, as you noted, they were moving it pretty well, so that gives them a lot of confidence. The second part is, keep your defense off the field, gives them a chance to rest up a little bit. And last but not least, you've taken a good look at what you've done on offense, noted where the weaknesses are, and you know when you want to come back to them.
I like when you're organized with your points. Well done.
A, B, and C.
To throw on second and 10. Darnold. Herndon's got it complete. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
It's easy work, and it's coming again.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect.
It's always a goal, and it's really nice defensively when you can rally to the football and make sure there's enough contact to force an incompletion.
Force an incompletion and force another punt. And he uncorks a beauty. Best of the day. This is taken around the 12. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And the Colts will go on offense here, first and 10. Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown. Now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. That one for Indianapolis, resulting in 15 yards and a fresh set of downs. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in his second week of the regular season. And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
So second in inches after that first down completion went just shy of the marker. On the ground, it's Mack. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
To throw is Campbell on 1st and 10. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't completions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
He's going to fire one deep, middle of, he's got it, hit the 15. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
Here's Marlon Mack, and he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to.
Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Enough takes to start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
No, now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Campbell now off the play fake. And he's going to go down again. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the left hash, this from 46. And his kick is good. And that will do it for this first. Due to time constraints, we move you forward in today's broadcast to the beginning of the 3rd quarter. Second half ready to get underway. The Colts with a lead, and they will receive the football. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ballgame.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
They go play action here on first down. That's complete to his receiver, Kane. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Back to throw. Campbell eluding the pressure right. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. This drive, which was going so smoothly, all of a sudden it's a little bit of a roadblock here with 2 straight incompletions.
Yeah, apparently this defense has had enough. Apparently they're saying, no more. We're taking a stand right here, right now. But it is 3rd and 10. They've got to get after him one more time.
And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Well, looking at it from a defensive perspective, that keeps the deficit very, very manageable. You know, all things considered, not a bad job on the defensive side.
I would say that you pointed out something pretty good right there, and that is you actually have both sides happy with that exchange. You know, happy in quotes, of course. One team, hey, we've kept it within range. The other side saying, hey, we put points on the board and did stretch out the lead. Let's see how this one turns out.
Yeah, still bottom line, though, 3 points for the opening drive of the 3rd quarter. They go over the middle, and it's complete to start the drive. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That's good for a Jet first down, a gain of 13.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. Again, it's Bell. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
They really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
On first down, Bell. He'll have another. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. A first carry for Trenton Cannon. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. On the jet sweep, here comes Fuller. And here's another tackle made at the line. So they're converging well on the football now. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Throw complete to Herndon. And he's going to be stopped well short of what he needed as the tackle is made at the 18-yard line. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check-down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, hoping he can break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get it to that big frame and hope he could scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
On first down, they'll start out with Mack. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
As I watch that play unfold, stereotypes are being broken left and right. As a corner, you're often back there guarding against the pass. But how about that diagnosis and read and getting into the backfield and making a nice play and a tackle?
Well, the 2nd down throw on target. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
Looking to throw. That's complete to the running back, Nyheim Hines. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on third and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see him really run.
And his first carry, he loses the football.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home, the next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front seven, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
They'll let this go for the end zone. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. The safety, Jamal Adams, able to break that one up.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
On second down, it's Mack. He only got a couple on that one, so not a ton of help. They'll have a 3rd and 8 forthcoming.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Here's Campbell on 3rd down. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete. The safety, Jamal Adams, able to break that one up.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. From his own goal line, Darnold. Caught by his tight end, Wesco. And he's able to get this one up to the 8-yard line this time. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. Back now in Indianapolis. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point, just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. The Jets on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Now it's Darnold. Found his target. It's Anderson. And they take this up near the 30 before he's taken down. And a nice gain at 21 yards. Darnold now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Again, Darnold. He's got Herndon, his tight end. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost his bread and butter. It's a good running back dive play.
Darnold hitting his tight end, Herndon, and brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Give him 12 yards there, and the Jets have a first. So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. Darnold off the play fake to Bell. Open man is Robbie Anderson. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. A Jet first down, 18 big yards that time. Darnold going to lead the offense up 1st and 10. And he's 5 for 6 now throwing the ball on this drive. Here's Darnold. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Jets move the chains. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
On first down, Darnold. This is Bell on the dump-off. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 12 more yards there and another first down.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
On second down now, it's Bell fighting his way in for a Jets touchdown. Le'Veon Bell with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Jets are going to retake the lead. He's given him a little jolt, just gave him the lead there, but 2 TDs now in the game.
And that jolt puts them in the lead. What a terrific job by him. He is carrying the ball and simply saying, I want to win.
And now he's hoping his defense has that mentality as they try to hang on to that lead. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Campbell throwing on first down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Back to throw. Campbell, he's going to go deep for Funchess. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. A big play there for Indy. 41 yards.
That could very well be a defining play in this game. A touchdown, that gives them the lead, and they took a major step towards getting there with that big play right there.
Looking to run with Mack. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up second and goal. Second and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. They'll run it with Mack, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 2 there, and it's third down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Demir Bird, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Colts are once again going to retake the lead. On those slants, everything happens so quickly. What makes it work?
The timing between the passer and the receiver. In this case, a slant route. Ordinarily, it's probably about 3 steps before you go on the slant. In this amount of time, I think it was a 2-step deal. Boom, put his foot in the ground and got inside for the pass.
Got inside for the catch and the score. And New York set to take the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
A very solid gain of 27.
Almost not fair. The big guy running the corner route, being able to lean and push and get to where he wants.
So how do you stop it?
A lot of times you want to have a linebacker on him, a bigger body guy who can handle him physically, but a lot of times that doesn't work as well because his quickness often wins the route.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Throwing again on second down. Darnold. That'll be taken in by Anderson. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 26. First down now, but the clock continues to move. This will be caught inside the 10. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. He'll look to throw. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. From 4 yards out, as his guys have taken the lead here in the final 2 minutes.
Wow, I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
A score that puts them in front here late, but now you got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Marlon Mack now heading back out there. So after that hot start, the numbers here show the decline. What has the defense done adjustment-wise?
Sometimes when you have a running back who's gotten off to a hot start, you've got to catch him before he really gets going. So you change what you do across the defensive front. Instead of the linebackers being back a few yards.
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by DeMonte Kazin. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. They'll run on first down. Bell. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the fourth. They'll go again with Bell. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. Now the Colts will use their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 45 seconds left to go in the game. The first down line at the 34 here on third down. And they will take a knee here. Here's the Jets punter now as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They have time here, partner, for just one final heave.
And I have to look at it from the defense's perspective here. We know what they're going to do on offense. The Hail Mary, try and get guys down there and throw it in the end zone, tip it around and catch it. You've got to have guys back there to defend that, but also you can't allow the quarterback as much time as he wants to set up and throw it. Maybe you bring a little extra pressure to make sure he gets rid of it quicker.
A little bit of a cat and mouse game. We'll see if they bring that pressure. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off,